the whole Nigeria are suffering. We cannot eat. We cannot feed us in just different price. You sell how you want it. No government to interfere of it.
We are really suffering in this country. Our money is no value, nothing. The school fee is a problem to pay. Our money no any value. We can do it. I still be pray for him. Let him do the right thing at the right time. When mercy, we're happy with it. Like this, our border, you can open it. Let the business be flowing. Everything. They okay. You do the rate or like control prices for everything like this. Our fuel. Let them do it. Let it be okay. Like our refinery is the problem. Let him face it. Do it. When I want thing, let him face one thing. Make something be done before you go to another step. Something will be done. No, may no job put 3 things at the same thing. You finish one, you go to the next. It will be easy for them because all of them when they're going, I want to do it, I want to do it. They cannot do a lot of things. Let them face one first. When they succeed about that one, go to another step to do another thing else.
We are just advising them to focus on this insecurity of a thing. Because going to people domain, to the poor masses and set them ablaze, kill them anyhow of a truth is a painful thing. People are suffering. People lack food to eat. In fact, most especially this cashless policy. People did not find it very easy. There was a man in Kano. 3 days he did not eat. Went to a food seller to even buy on credit. The man denied him. That was why he sat down and died. Please, this present government should look at it and look at the masses. People are suffering, please. People are suffering, most especially in the aspect of education too. And some people cannot even afford paying school fees for their children. And they should look into it, that at least each and every individual have the right for education.
To the incoming government, they should please try to help us in this country, to make it a better place for us to live, that what those ones that left could not do, they should please try in all aspects, like road, electricity, and also the welfare of the country. They should please improve in all areas. Those that are going on, they have really tried their best. We thank them for the little they've done. And we are saying that as they are going, they should always represent us anywhere they go.
We pray for him. Let him do the right thing at the right time. When mercy, we're happy with it. Like this, our border, you can open it. Let the business be flowing. Everything. They okay. You do the rate or like control prices for everything like this. Our fuel. Let them do it. Let it be okay. Like our refinery is the problem. Let him face it. Do it. When I want thing, let him face one thing. Make something be done before you go to another step. Something will be done. No, may no job put 3 things at the same thing. You finish one, you go to the next. It will be easy for them because all of them when they're going, I want to do it, I want to do it. They cannot do a lot of things. Let them face one first. When they succeed about that one, go to another step to do another thing else.
We are just advising them to focus on this insecurity of a thing. Because going to people domain, to the poor masses and set them ablaze, kill them anyhow of a truth is a painful thing. People are suffering. People lack food to eat. In fact, most especially this cashless policy. People did not find it very easy. There was a man in Kano. 3 days he did not eat. Went to a food seller to even buy on credit. The man denied him. That was why he sat down and died. Please, this present government should look at it and school fees for their children. And they should look into it, that at least each and every individual have the right for education.
right, welcome back to Cocoa of the Matter for Inside Your Bunge station, Wazobia Max Television. I don't fool around inside studio with our heavy Oga where they follow us reason one or two things from time to time in heavy PDP stalwart. I make we give better welcome to Oga Andrew Ilesomi for Inside Cocoa of the Matter for this evening. Better welcome, sir.
I greet you. I salute you very well.
We salute you too.
I in fact double salute.
And welcome
Thank
once
you
again to the
very
show.
much. I appreciate it.
All right, sir. Okay, make we go straight away into, of course, the topic where they on top of the mouth of every Nigerian for inside the country. A lot of things don't come out from the governorship elections. Some states, Nigerians don't, as the days go along. Of course, we know, say, the certain elections will be happen. We hear different theories, some cases of voter suppression, intimidation, a lot of violence here and there. But if you want to rate, some people say it's still try at the end of the day, except for the role of heavy stakeholders. Really.
Station. When people where they keep in our breast. For this election, every 4 years we dey wait for election. We go sit down, we go dey wait, we go dey plan, we go dey think, we go dey say, okay, see how it go be. So many talk go come, so many symposiums, so many things go, your program go come. Say this election, see how we want make it go. This one, na even shock us pass. We dey feel say, okay, this one, you tell us say this one no go be like the one we did before. This one can't surprise us. Say, no be waiting you promise us.
Who promised the promise now?
INEC, from the top of INEC to where INEC did today, they promise us say, because when the Oga of INEC talk, now he carry INEC for head. Say, okay, we go do waiting, go make Nigeria happy at the end of this election. So if you look at quarrel day, anger day, because of election where people they expect say, see how they expect say the election will go. The election no can go the way it be. It can't be like say, them pursue a girl picking, go one corner, box and for one corner. This is democracy. Where would they do election in? I don't know whether my math correct. Since 1999, 3 or 24, but at least about that time, you understand. We can't sit down now and we never get them right. Until so me, I can't ask myself, when we won't get them right, we are not getting, we can't call this democracy a young democracy anymore. Because the level where we don't do today, don't pass say we don't day young. Because before now, if Nigerian picking won't get one marry, at least they go feel marry at 24. They go say they go husband house. But now we don't even know where we they go. Whether at the husband house, I be will still remain for our papa house. If you look this election, from the north to the middle, from the middle to the east to the west, nobody they happy. Even the people who win, they know if you beat their chest say, this election no, we winner square.
You they talk about the governorship or you they add all of them join
all
together?
of
because
them
we know a few
together.
people where they celebrate for presidential
What
level.
do you expect? If you come from the back, you go celebrate now. Either way you like it, but when you are alone, you understand, and you take a panoramic view of your own self, say, did I really win this election? Me and you know, say some places now, some people they mourn because they follow beat their people or they follow kill their people. Which way I notice say election for Nigeria is supposed to be war. What thing we they fight for? Because I won't be. You can't feel like say anybody will like make it fall, make it cry. I still won't get to that place where I won't get to that exalted position. Either for president, governor, state house of rep, or the Senate, whichever way, National Assembly. You understand? You just won't reach there because you just feel say you won't reach there. But no, it's not supposed to be so. International community, they watch us. They follow us come say, no be so. As per we be giants. We know if we go outside now, come the both say we be giants of Africa because of this election we will just do. We no go the right way. And you know, say Nigeria, the eye of the storm. We be say everybody won't know waiting they happen for Nigeria. Me, I believe, say I get one belief, say Nigeria they decide waiting happen to other nations of the world. No be just Africa. Because if you look at Nigeria won't play football, the whole world is watching. If Nigeria won't do anything, the whole world is watching. This election, we don't prepare for 4 years. we suppose get am right.
Okay, so make we come back to the major stakeholders, the people where it did their hand to make sure say we get them right. You don't talk about two people now. You talk about INEC, where they in charge of the conduct and all of that.
Of the
then you also mentioned the politicians, where it be like saying a do or die approach, where they take the do. Make we start with INEC. Presidential, they make one or two, even their massive, they come out and talk, say, it not be 100%, and they assure Nigerians say they will correct a lot of their mistakes during governorship. What do you feel say they do for inside presidential where they not still try for inside governorship?
For the presidential, that one we don't come go. It is painful. Not before only me, but maybe at least a lot of Nigeria.
What Nigerians will they try expect INEC to correct?
It gets so many things. For this same Obodo Nigeria where we did, where would they try unite all of us together, say, okay, we won't be one. If we come up for the shore of Nigeria, we are one. If we come back, politics could divide us. You can't threaten me, say, if I no go vote for your party, make I no come out. How that one take? How you want to govern me?
Okay, say we're there on top of INEC matter now. We talk about lack of election materials. You talk about beavers. But this issue of voter intimidation and voter suppression, now INEC hand the day to make sure, say, that kind of not happen. Abi, make we still finish with INEC before we reach that side.
Okay, make us first go back to INEC. You see, now INEC prepare the food. Now INEC supposed to serve the food. Wait till I want to try talks, we say, okay, you come, you dey go election where say Nigeria, you get how we dey try act for Nigeria. Material no reach, that one na wahala. Now the intimidation don't start from that place. Maybe then say if you carry material come, we go deal with you. That is part of intimidation to INEC. In all fairness to INEC, they go to say, okay, if you carry material come, if you see what happen to you for Ikoyi now when they won't move their voting polling units for Ikoyi people say for where this one we die here. I don't know whether you've been seeing them. Where them be
we see the one about VGC
VGC, yes.
VGC, they actually move them and INEC come out, can't they justify where they move them? Because they say, according to waiting happen for inside presidential, say the voting people for inside there, VGC. Say when INEC do their work finish, the people not agree, make INEC come out. So they get to move the polling units come out from inside VGC. I don't know if those people eventually be voted that day, but INEC come out, can't they justify the reason why them move polling units, and I'm not sure if you say they make announcement to those
Coach
people.
and referee, we they play football, they go. You can't come out, they go, post con shifter. How that one take the okay? That one no dey okay now. You understand? Because anything we will talk today, INEC go justify. INEC go justify, say, this thing we will talk about, we have reason to do so, which we know they okay for me.
Who they hold INEC to account for some of all these things where we don't see? Because again, like I talk, granted, logistics, yes. A lot of people reach there. A lot of the INEC staff reach some of those places on time. But coming back to the other things like beavers now, where you mentioned, and then the issue of, what did they call them? The issue of how they take the operate, do the general operations, we can't be like, say, they're not trying for presidential and we still commit them for inside governorship. Who go hold INEC to account for all these things?
Now we suppose hold them.
How?
This country, this our people. Everybody go begin hold INEC now. Say INEC, no be make una no comot, promise us. Before we go do election and the pocket of election where they come, like November this same year for maybe
for
like
Kogi, for some states, yes.
Yes, you understand. If INEC won't talk, INEC always talk say now because it's a large election. So if they won't look at now, they say this kind of Kogi where they come in November. I think either Kogi and Ekiti, or Kogi and Ba. Why plan where you supposed to put for ground before now? We don't need anybody to tell you, say, okay, see plan where you supposed to put for ground before you even start to move material come out. See plan where you supposed to put on, at least you don't do election, you do the first one, where they give you another opportunity to continue in your capacity as a chairman. You supposed to see, okay, what do we foresee? Are we not supposed to be proactive? We look into the future, say, okay, in so place we encountered this problem before. We're not supposed to encounter this problem again for future where we won't do election. But today, I believe, say, the kind of hammer we will come on top of INEC from now till the end of this year, it will continue. Because why? INEC no try. INEC no blow the whistle well. nothing way INEC won't talk today. The fault rests on the chairman of the INEC.
And you say he did the hand of Nigerians.
He did the hand of Nigeria now today to begin hold INEC accountable for waiting them do. INEC una no try. No true language for that one. Una no try. Una promise us say this one now what una go do. If I dey okay, as I dey come here on invitation, I begin research. I begin think. Okay, these are the possible questions where so me go ask me over waiting I go talk to the public, which is the normal thing where you go prep me on top. Say okay, see you. Nobody say you go ask me outside the box of politics or the rest. And even if you ask me outside politics, you go see they in relation to politics. Say okay, see waiting we they talk about. But today now we they look politics and say okay, it be like say then they joke with us. It be like say they don't know say okay, we not be the same Nigeria we be where then they talk to 20 something years ago we be now. Every day I they open technology they come. Technology they open every day. For example, now the phone where you use today, in the next 1 or 2 years, you go down the expire. You go down the expire, say, okay, another latest version, we'll go do another thing. And waiting that they tell us, they will say the camera, the so the sound of this thing. Nobody say they try advertise that kind of thing. So they look and like say, okay, as we won't do election 4 years ago, we suppose don't foresee so many things.
Okay. I mean, role of INEC get as the but make we look at one other major issue where we like say, in fact, especially during the governorship and state house of assembly, where we see on Saturday, the violence where we see across different states for inside Nigeria. I would expect, say, some states go get, major begin go operate inside that state. Will go happen for inside that state. When you talk about the likes of Lagos State, you talk about the likes of Imo State. I think Kano will be one of the states where they consider as, flashpoints as well. As a matter of fact, just looking at violence in the build-up to elections alone, we get at least 109 election-related killings where we happen across Nigeria, just in the build-up to the election. And Osun State, been there inside, Imo State, Ebonyi State, Kogi. Also see a number of incidents between January and March, where, like I say, they say the way this thing they come, it will bring better brigade for inside, especially the State House of Assembly, will be happen. 109 deaths in total linked to political violence where we record. Now, we know, say, this, the last leg of the elections now don't take place on Saturday, and of course, we know 1 or 2 brigades still boss for inside some of those states. As a matter of fact, Kano State now, the way that they expect their own brigade to happen, they can't get to do curfew for inside the state to make sure, say, election violence gets out of hand. But on this issue, again, I always like to come back to, the issue of when things they happen, smoke go first they come out before you see fire. Whether regarding electoral malpractice, whether it gets to do with voter suppression and intimidation, some of these things, not be even say they wait for intelligence agencies to they bring this talk, they come. They see them, the Nigerian people, they see them, whether via inside social media, they see different people with they talk, rough play talk, all those different things they come up. So you're going to say, why the violence go still day as high as it day for inside our country, especially as it gets to do with elections. Again, I come back to who we go hold responsible for this, because, Nigerians, it's easy for us to sit down, they complain. But if we don't know the way forward, then another 4 years, God forbid, this kind of thing happen again. I mean, look what's going to happen in terms of religious and ethnic, talk where they come out. This ethnic group not come out, not come vote. As a matter of fact, I know 1 or 2 people where they beat just because they be like say they look like Igbo. Who we go hold, honestly, for all of these things where they happen in terms of election violence in Nigeria?
Leaders. We go hold leaders.
These same leaders, where
these
like
same
some
leaders,
of them, they
force their way to the top. Make I for draw your attention, go one particular place. Somebody been talk something. As the matter can they go, it can be like say fire, they catch the firewood. And the firewood can't they like burn where. You can't come and say, okay, make I pour small water for this firewood. Can't talk, say, that thing where I've been talking, now joke at the joke. It's not right. An authority, they look the person, they walk up and down. You they threaten person. Even press were not spared in this kind of a thing. Who gives us the news? Who helps us? Press innocently. They were beaten. molested, humiliated, and the rest. It not supposed to happen for this day where they open per second. You see that they come and say, okay, if you know say you no go vote for my party, make you no even do mistake, say you dey, which kind thing be that? And tomorrow you could tell me say you be leader of this nation. And okay, take me for example, now I get dog for house and I know if you tame my dog. And visitor come visit me and I know if you tame my dog, say, dog no go harass person wey come visit me. I don't fail be that now. When I know say somebody they come visit me, the first thing, you know say I get dog, I suppose chain my dog, put am for where you no go embarrass person wey they come see me. Okay, my dog don't go bite the person finish. I can't tell the person sorry. No matter any kind of sorry where I tell that person, you no go ever come visit me again. You can't come out, say, okay, that thing where I talk, now just joke. I don't mean that the way people they take and look like say, na so it be. No, you know, suppose as soon as you talk and the whole world here, they're supposed to hold you. If anything like this happen, see what thing will go through you.
All right. So again, you know, you talk about leaders. Make we hit the hammer for inside where they enter. Our president, Oga Muhammadu Buhari, you know, before the elections, they give us a lot of assurances. You know, they talk about the kind of legacy where you want to leave for Nigerians in terms of free, fair, credible elections. A lot of people go argue, say at least we don't get one or two people. We don't call us, come talk, say as a matter of fact, this is not the freest, the fairest elections where they see. Then as a presidency, I don't know whether they still add that one give with governorship and state house assembly, whether they add that one for inside at our analysis. But you feel say our president go need to come out at this point, can't talk anything, or you feel say he just really feel say he don't leave the legacy where he say he go leave for us?
You see, as our Oga president did, you get plenty things within they expect from him. But he no be the kind person where they proactive or they answer things on time. If it be like that, he get how he go stamping feet for ground. If they pay me say at the tail end of him matter now, they won't spoil the thing for him. So if we look left and right, you go ask which legacy this Baba won't leave now. As he dey waka they go. Barely in the next 4 months now or 3 months, he supposed to on the parking load, sweep the ground, leave the house empty for the incoming person to enter. But look at how the thing be today. If I look left and right, which legacy I won't remember Baba for? Say he leave behind.
Try give us the answer. Free, fair elections, for instance.
Is this election really free? Is it? Again, maybe I'm not in a position to ask you, this election, is they free? Is they fair? To me, you know they free, you know they fair. Election don't come, election don't go. Plenty aggrieved people, they outside. That's why plenty people go court. But some people go tell you say that are the normal thing where you go see for elections. Must it always be this normal? Waiting normal for this thing will happen. When you lose a soul in this nation, it's you see, people are useful no matter how. I need people alive, not dead. I don't want to record dead. And I don't want to say, did you see the number of people that died between that period and this period? It's painful. Breadwinners are there. People look up to some of these people. And today they are no more. And the history that will be written concerning them today is they died during election. Whatever happened, it gets, make I talk them again. When fish won't spoil, it won't rot. Now from the head, it take start. No be me talking, an African proverb. Anything will happen to in my house today, now I take responsibility. For anything will happen to my wife, person picking, I vow to take care of her. You took an oath to take care of me. You are responsible to everything. I know the lie make I hear say government no fit give me everything. Why you no go give me everything? You can't promise me. Say I go do this if I vote for you. Either I vote for you or I no vote. That oath where you take, you must fulfill that thing. It's a must. It's a vow you took. It's an oath. You stood up according to your religion and you took the oath. So you are responsible to anything and everything will happen. Imagine the number of people who don't die. Men, women, children. Those are people that some people look up to them for 1,000 naira, 2,000 or whatever. But today, they know don't work out. If the election they free and fair, if Nigeria supposed to be waiting supposed to be, we're not supposed to lose that one. I know they like compare Nigeria with America. And I know they like people who will talk say in America, in UK, we are not the same thing. We have our own flaws. And I won't be saying we get our own in our nature. I know they compare myself with, I'm not an American and I don't want to be an American.
But we fit reason them from the point of say they don't do this democracy thing, they don't. So at least learning points. You know they use them as senior brother where you go feed they learn lessons.
How they take seniors? We did different in their own way. Then they speak Oyibo, they speak broken. So
but they get democracy.
Then get democracy. Okay, as we copy them, we know they copy them rightly. We they copy them wrongly. So make we do our own thing. Then not be them colonize us. How many times we don't hear say in the UK things like this violent kind of a thing happen? You see when they want campaign, you see IDB. But our campaign for here in our war.
Okay, so we feel use them as we feel use the UK now as example. Okay, make we leave America, ba.
Make we leave America. If I want, make I know you say I want toast you. You understand? Wait till I go come down to your level. I won't make you elect me. See reason why I won't make you elect me. If I reach there, I will look the way that man will look. You get one governor where I like very well. For Ogun State, make I not to mention his name. Because he don't come off our party. So I not to want to mention his name. He dey vex me say come out. But he has to move on. The time when the guy come, he came with a tsunami. And when he dey talk, he carry this charisma. When he dey talk like this, you will fall in love with him. When they ask him about corruption, how will you tackle corruption? That was during AC. Oshoba was there before he came in. Do you understand? I'm using Ogun State as an example. When Benga Daniel came, permit me, let me still use this soon. You understand? When he came with a charm. What is the charm? Confident and smile. You understand? And when he got there, the simple thing he did was, okay, how are you going to do this thing? Okay, no. He said the word and I quote, because I was there. He said, it would be unfair for me if I speak ill of Segun Oshoba. But we will look at the mistake he makes and we will correct it and move on. Because there's no any other person that will come and lead Ogun State if it's not an Ogun person. And that was how people got just what they want. And he led them.
In do the work?
In do the work where he say we want to do. Okay. You know, say most of them.
I get to ask because waiting bring this talk come now, the comparison between us and the UK. I know say that they work a lot based on manifesto. Not be just talk and smile and charm.
But our own be say, we too won't quarrel. We don't bring religion into politics. And no be your tribe, no be my tribe. I won't make you vote for me. See what I go do. I don't go promise, like me now, if I won't become any, I don't go tell you what I know if you do. But most of us today, if they do borehole of 500,000, then go commission corporates. Now that one I want.
So now the politics where they see. And again, for me, when I ask all these questions, a lot of the things they come down to when things go wrong, who you go fit hold, how you go fit hold the person. Nigerians don't go the polls, whether you like them or not. Results don't they come out from inside waiting happen for governorship elections and State House of Assembly elections. And when they look at the way the things work, where we go fit try and make them better next time. For INEC, we talk about the people, say now we go hold them accountable. Where chance they for us to fit do that kind of thing because who they put INEC inside office. Nigerians, they talk. They try to contribute to the process as much as possible. But when you go look down inside the matter, inside the cocoa of the matter, where the person will fit hold them, I believe now the second level where you talk about the leaders and the one I know say Nigerians their own work they now to bring the right kind of leaders into office. But Nigerians they complain say not be who we vote, now we they see. So it can't be like say we just they go round and round and round and round in circles. But this is circle, it must find where we go end very, very soon. In as much as election a game of win or lose, people must celebrate and they must complain. And waiting Uka John send us, he said those people where their candidates win go celebrate, while those where their candidates lose go look for reasons to demarket the process. He say not new to us in Nigeria. Now the conversation where we see they try to talk here, we say even though you say you talk say it not they new, but not like that is supposed to go. Woman not talk say election fair. I beg. This one way you talk, I not even fit talk and self because you speak plenty language inside them. But thank you so much. You will send us a message where your number end with 5129. Person say I want to make MC Oluomo and Oga Yahaya face the law if there's any like that in Nigeria, because you know go suffer people and go free. Auntie Regina from Just now, your message with that. A conversation need to go on concerning all the ethnic bururu and the talk we follow issue of these elections we've been go on, but be like saying I talk for another day. For now, one last question maybe I go ask Oga Andrew before release and go. A lot of people they blame the INEC and the way they do February 25th election as to the reason why they not come out for inside governorship. But statistics show say the presidential where we see get the lowest turnout of voters compared to previous elections where we don't hold. Waiting you get to talk about the level of voter apathy for inside Nigerians. Now INEC falls through. I've been Nigerians, we need to work on ourselves. We need to look inwards, because you go, especially with all the ginger where we see for presidency, the numbers go high, at least past 2019. But we record less than 30% voter turnout. Means the voter apathy increased from this year and last year. So wait till you get to talk on that matter.
People go talk from morning till night. You get one small statistic we only me carry out, go they do. I can't realize, say, most people where they make noise don't even get voters card. And the thing pain me. And some people come to say, as the election comes today, then they sit down inside their house, they watch them for TV. Now sacrifice people no one make. So the thing pain me so say it just pour water for my body, say you complain, and you know come out to go vote, and you want things to change. It's no good. But now we dey prepare for another 4 years. We need to deorientate ourselves to start a fresh orientation.
I bet what's that one mean? What will we tell ourselves now?
What will we tell ourselves? Say we need to reset. It be like say we no get them right. How did they worry us?
We as people?
We as people, all of us, including me, we need to reset so that when we go back, we draw the thing. How did we fail in this election? Why did we fail in this election? What went wrong? Did we plan or we did not plan? Did we just slept off? As we dey sleep, they go, we just dey sleep, they snore. Either we like it or not, Nigeria go move on. And who don't lose, who don't win. And again, don't forget, say some of us will lose, they caught. You understand? And we go fight them till one day we go get them.
All
know
right.
They give up.
We believe you. Again, message to the Nigerian voting public. Last, make we not still give up. Again, I talk about the fact, say, people, they say, now because of what they do for presidential, now we not come up. But even the presidential, we not really come out like that if you check out.
We don't come out too.
Greetings, oh, I beg, I know they're happy with INEC at all. This year election, 000, disgrace to democracy. I suggest the election for this country, where they try phone voting. It go minimize expenses, it go reduce rigging, it go minimize killing, it go save time, please. Also, the supervisors, instead of INEC, now then they go they appointed by the collective effort of the judiciary. This election, he say he not try at all. Fail. Now wait till talk. Thank you so much for your message. All of you now we don't send us message. Chook mouth inside the matter today. We appreciate you. And thank you, Oga Andrew. Listen me.
Thank you.
Time don't reach for us to piante come out from inside studio. Till we see you now tomorrow. It go be.